Hey guys, so I just purchased this MotoGadget MLock. It's the RFID keyless start for motorcycles. Yeah, so I just picked it up. It comes with like an RFID reader, which is what triggers the relay, and it turns the bike on. And a side thing that I bought that was separate is this relay socket. I found this at Princess Auto. I think it was like $9. So yeah, I'm gonna wire that in for the relay, so it's like a plug and play socket. But yeah, so this is the bike that is going to be going on. This is a 2001 Buell X1 Lightning. So I'm gonna try and get it wired in. I'm gonna hide the RFID switch. I'm thinking under this rear subframe here, so you just sit on it and use your left hand to swipe the RFID and turn it on, but I'll give you a step-by-step on what I'm doing and how to wire it in. So this is the kit and all the accessories it comes with. It is pretty limited. It comes with a relay, a fuse, your key tags, very minimal connectors, and your RFID swiper unit. Anyway, so in theory what you do is you swipe the RFID, it triggers the relay, which turns your bike on. You still do have to use your starting switch, obviously, but all it does is just turn your bike on, so it removes your key and ignition. Okay, so I'm done with the M-Lock install. So what I did was I found the ignition plug. I pulled that back through the frame underneath the gas tank. So this plug here, it does look kind of sketchy, but this bike was police recovery. So when they recovered it, whoever stole it, they just rigged this thing up to bypass the ignition. So it didn't even actually have an ignition when I got it. So I will be getting a proper plug, soldering all that in properly and just kind of getting rid of the hot glue plug that they rigged up. So anyways, what I did was I found the 12-volt constant power that runs in your ignition. I pull that all the way back into the subframe, and I will be cleaning up all this wiring before I put the seat back on. So anyways, what I did was now that the 12-volt power is run into the back of the subframe, I took the 1 amp fuse that was in the package, and that goes to your RFID reader. So here's where I mounted my RFID, just quickly like under the seat. But the brown wire from the RFID reader goes to the relay, which is back there, and it goes onto relay terminal 86. So from 86 is your brown wire, 85 goes to ground. Now, off that pigtail that I created, the second power wire, the 12-volt constant, also goes to the relay. So that will click into prong 87. Now prong 30 is your switched power, which in my case is blue. So the blue wire will run back through the frame and into your ignition plug, which is your switched power. So once the RFID triggers the relay triggers the power to go from 87 to 30, that will throw it right into your ignition and your bike will turn on. So anyways, where I mounted the RFID reader, all you got to do is take your key fob, run it over the area, if I can locate it, and the bike will turn on. And then as soon as you're done, you just have to hover it over it and the bike will turn off. So it is pretty good. It does work well. I mean, this is probably about, I'd say, 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch away from the RFID tag when you swipe it over, and it does work really well. Works fine. I haven't had an issue so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and just clean up this wiring and get it all looking good, and then I'll have to find a replacement plug for this hot wired mess over here. Anyways, if you guys have any comments, any questions, if you need help with wiring, anything, just let me know, comment, and I'll help you out as best as I can. It will differ from each bike. This is a 2001 Buell X1 Lightning, and it was fairly easy of an install. I mean, it's pretty basic. It looks intimidating and it looks pretty hectic right now, but once I clean all the wiring up, and I think I might even get a new fuse. I really don't like this plug. It's just garbage, to be honest. So what I'm gonna do is probably get a 1 amp fuse wired into the stock fuse box, and then just pipe the wiring around and just clean this whole area up. But yeah, like I said, it was pretty easy. If you have a little bit of knowledge of wiring and how your electronic or electrical system works on your bike, it's easy and you'll get through it. But like I said, if you have any questions, let me know and I'll try to help you out. I just wanted to show you what they were using as a switch before I put the MLock on. So what it is the 12 volt goes to one side, switched goes to the other, and all you gotta do is pull that thing up and it turns on, push it down and it turns off. It's pretty funny, I guess. 1980s keyless entry, keyless start technology.